I want to start this video off with a quiz, and that way you're going to know if you're maybe already within the death trap itself and you just don't know it yet. Maybe you're headed towards this death trap. But like I said, let's start off with a quiz. I'm going to read you a comment that I got on YouTube. And as I read it, I ask yourself as you go through, what is wrong with this picture? I do tell this person that their account is going to be destroyed. Maybe that was a little bit harsh on my part, but I was being honest. Their account is definitely on the pathway to get destroyed because of this death trap that they haven't fallen in yet, but they are well on the way. So like I said, I'm going to start off with this. And when it comes to day trading tips, if you want to be successful as a day trader, then hopefully you pass this quiz and you're like, okay, I definitely see what's wrong with this thought process, what's wrong with this logic. So let's get to the comment. So this person says, a complete strategy to avoid losers is to simply not close a position until it is in the money. Warren Buffett once said, the stock market is a way of transferring money from the inpatient to the patient. I use the P&L as my primary indicator to know when to close a position. If it is red, I wait. Once it turns green, I close the position. So hopefully you're like, I see this. That is wrong. But let me put it this way. If you're like, brilliant. Oh my, I'm going to start doing that. Okay. Death trap time. You failed the quiz miserably. Okay. So hopefully you see, and to get serious here, do you see the first flaw that all this is based upon? So the core flaw, so down here we have, let's do it this way. We have the flaw, right? And the flaw is, wait for what? Well, just wait for it to get green, right? Have you heard it? Maybe you thought it yourself. Maybe you're thinking it currently. All prices go back up. So if I just wait, I mean, Clay, I understand the difference between a realized loss and an unrealized loss. You don't lose until you sell, Clay. So yeah, how are you calling waiting a flaw? That doesn't make any sense. Now, if that's you again, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but you failed the quiz. If you're saying, well, Clay, there's no guarantee that a price ever goes back up. Tell that to the multitude of companies that have been way up here and then drifted down into oblivion. There's no guarantee something is going to go back up. That is a massive flaw. I get it. I understand why people would think that, especially when you're just getting started. But just because it sort of makes sense, conceptually, well, doesn't mean that within the real world of day trading, that's what's happening. And again, this person is a trader. They were commenting on one of my day trading videos where I did take a loss. So their whole thing was, well, Clay, I don't take losses like that because, well, and you saw all the reasonings. Well, because they wait. In other words, if they're showing that they're at a loss, they'll wait for it to what? Go green, and then they sell. But the question becomes, maybe you're saying, Clay, that's such a silly flaw. Like everybody knows, anybody with a little bit of experience knows that that's a very shaky way of looking at the markets. Well, I'll just hold and wait for it to come back up because again, there's no guarantees that it'll come back up. The price will come back to you. And I should note that this isn't just for stocks. This could be if you're trading Forex or futures or options or anything. There is no guarantee the price will come back up, all right? So knowing that, the next question becomes, and I see this a lot, maybe not to this extent, but it illustrates the core learning lesson here. And the flaw road becomes, okay, well, what was the justification for this flaw? How do they actually justify creating this illusion to themselves of, my main indicator is my P&L. And if it's red, I just wait because it'll come back up. And then when it goes green, hey, then I sell. That's so goofy. So what was the justification for it? Did you catch how they justify this strategy? What do? They use, probably one of the most famous people in the world of financial markets, in the history of the financial markets, good old Warren Buffett. So they used Warren Buffett. How did they use Warren Buffett? Well, they used a quote. Hey, listen, the stock market, to which I'm a part of, is just a transfer of wealth from the inpatient to the patient. Do you see the massive flaw with this? So this is the second quiz. Second quiz question to you. Do you see why none of this makes sense? Do you see why this is very risky? Let's look at it and let me illustrate it like this. What color haven't I used yet? There, no, use that one. So many colors. Now those are supposed to be like perfect circles, but I'm just not that talented. So over here, let's call this the world of trading. You can get as specific as day trading, swing trading. It doesn't really matter, but trading. Over here, we have the world of investing. So my very first question to you, I guess this is kind of a little hidden quiz question, is do you realize that there's a difference between trading and investing? If you're like, yes, Clay, I realize the difference, and the difference is this, perfect, you passed that quiz question. If you're like, wait, what? Trading and investing, they're different? Yeah, you failed the quiz question there, but that's okay. At least you now know that you need to go out there and figure out what's the difference between trading and investing. There is a big, big difference. So the question becomes, what world is Warren Buffett in? Warren Buffett belongs in what world? He is like the epitome of an investor. He's a very good investor. He has all sorts of great quotes out there, as in, say it with me, investor. He is investing into the market. What is this person doing? They are taking a Warren Buffett quote and then they're throwing it somewhere over here into the trading circle. Now, to be fair, there are some points where, yeah, there is an intersection here. One of these intersections would be, the cliche saying, hey, it takes money to make money. That's true. That's true in the world of trading. That's true in the world of investing. But to take a quote from Warren Buffett, very much so intended to be in the world of investing, from a long-term perspective, it's just all about inpatient being transferred to, or wealth being transferred from the inpatient to the patient. Yeah, that's right. From a multi-decade perspective, that's totally investing. And I see this way too often. People take quotes out of context and then use it to justify some sort of massive flaw in their strategy. Don't do that. Don't cherry pick things, pull them out of context to then cause you to justify a flaw. Now I get it, and this is the tricky part. It's not like you're specifically telling yourself, having the conversation with yourself, okay, I have this massive flaw in my strategy, so let me go look to cherry pick something out of context to justify my flaw. Of course you're not gonna think that way. You do all this subconsciously, and when you're new and you don't know what you don't know, this is one of these things that you don't even know you're doing. Hence the point of this video. Do you think you're doing this within your trading at all? Do you have a death trap somewhere within your trading strategy? Again, it may be working right now, but the problem is that's the way the market works. It feeds into, it helps you build bad habits. It helps you build false misconceptions, and then it just destroys you. Happens all the time. I like to call it fool's gold, but the point of being, let's just avoid fool's gold in the first place. And a very quick way to do that is, again, please don't take something from investing and throw it over here. And again, it's tricky. I'm not saying that, you're stupid to do so. I'm just saying, and the reason why it's tricky is because this does exist right here. I mean, there is a little bit of overlap, but in many ways, there's not overlap. Taking some sort of investing principle and then using it in the world of day trading like this person is doing, hey, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait because everything goes back up. Yeah, in investing, a lot of times things do go back up. At the time of this video, it's the whole COVID-19 thing, and a lot of stocks are way down. But yeah, I'm going to be patient. A lot of people are freaking out. A lot of people have already freaked out and they've sold. I got to get out. The market's going to end. The world's going to end. And they freaked out. So yeah, that is an example of what Warren Buffett is talking about. Impatient. A lot of those people just transferred wealth to somebody like myself who was sitting down there buying stocks really, really cheap. And I'm going to wait now. I'm going to wait because I believe those companies that have been around for hundreds of years are going to go back up. That all's fine and dandy, but to take that and now say, I'm a day trader. I got into a position. It went red. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait. Okay, well, end of the day, it's still red. Okay, well, the next day it goes red. Next day it goes red. And a lot of those times you'll get out, it'll work. I'm not saying that his strategy won't work. In fact, I'll go as far as saying, I bet a lot of the time it works most of the time. The problem is all it takes is one or two for it to not work. Bye-bye, account. See you later, account. Peace out, dog. Do kids talk like that anymore? I don't even know. See ya, homie. Oh, it's bra right now. Here we go. This is how you young folk talk, isn't it? See ya, brah. Whatever that even means. I can't even spell it. It's so see ya, brah. That's what you're going to be saying to your account. And all it takes is one or two of those. So don't do that, okay? don't fall into this debt trap, all right? If you want to learn how to trade stocks the right way, how to trade stocks profitably, a good starting point would be not to blend these two worlds together, which happens way too often. Leave me a comment section down below. Have you ever done this? I mean, I've done it before. I've definitely looked at Warren Buffett quotes because the man is full of great quotes. I'm not denying that. And then I find myself applying those quotes to like day trading or like a strategy or a spot I'm in. And if I'm honest with myself, I'm like, no, this doesn't really pertain. I'm really taking things out of context here. So, I mean, you're not alone if you've done it. But yeah, share any, maybe, I don't even know what you want to call this. Justifications of flaws down in the comment section. It'd be fun to get a little collection of them going. Also, if you just enjoy videos like this in general, if you like me kind of taking, real world comments and then applying some learning lessons to them, again, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. That'll help me out. Always looking for feedback and suggestions. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. If you like what you see, I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button and check out the channel. But thanks for hanging out. And yeah, don't do this. But hopefully you're not in the death trap. Hopefully you passed the quiz questions. And if you did, well done. Keep it up. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.